that was a little bit of commentary from Game 3 of the World Series. You don't follow baseball. It's effectively the final of Major League Baseball. And the LA Dodgers won the game last night. It was history-making. It was the longest World Series game in Major League Baseball history. We'd normally wait and chat to Todd on a Friday about it because the games are ongoing. But this was pretty historic stuff. And Brian T. Smith, one of our fine US sports correspondents, has popped in to see us. Hi, Brian.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. It's great to see you as always.
Yeah, you were telling us you woke up and caught it live.
I did, actually. I woke up at 5:30 and peel back the curtain a little right here, and I was checking the Monday Night Football game, right? Because the Chiefs played last night. Let's see what happened with Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And the first thing I saw was that the World Series game between the Blue Jays and Dodgers was still going on. I covered baseball for a decade. I've covered 18-inning playoff games before. I covered the Dodgers in the World Series against the Houston Astros. So I've done this before. But there's nothing better for my money in American sports than a baseball, a playoff game, a World Series game that goes extra innings, because the tension is just out of this world. So I ended up forgetting about Monday Night Football and made coffee, walked the dog in the rain, took out the garbage, the whole deal, and had my phone with me the entire time, just following the game. And I still remember, I think the dog was sitting down for a second because he was tired. And Freddie Freeman finally had his home run. We have a really nice story by Joe Brophy at talkSPORT.com about Freddie Freeman's backstory. An absolutely brilliant game. And I still believe, as much as I love the NFL and I love the NBA, baseball at its best in the postseason and the World Series is the best American sport. It's just sometimes you might have to take 9 months, 10 months to get there. But that was a beautiful, beautiful baseball game last night. 6.5 hours you would have been in the ballpark watching that one.
You said good for the snack.
Yeah, it's great for the chief executive. Great for the because obviously a lot of money would have been made on the concessions.
I bet Todd Bowley made a few extra million.
Oh yeah, of course. And you can be able to spend that on players. This is great news. You need them all to last.
Maybe funnel the Dodgers' success into the Chelsea. That obviously hasn't happened yet.
Yeah,
but the craziest part was it's tied for the longest game World Series history, 18 innings. The Dodgers did that against the Red Sox, I think in 18 when Max Muncy hit the homer. Technically, it's the second longest game because that game went 7+ hours. This was like 6:39. The fact that a Major League Baseball game can basically, it's two games. It was 18 innings, which is 9 innings plus 9.
Games, that's
18.
absolutely true.
They had played 2 games. And Shohei Otani, who I believe is the best athlete in the world right now. Right now, he's got to pitch in about 12 hours. He's got to pitch for the Dodgers.
Yeah.
He was on base 9 times last night. That does not happen. That is an historical achievement. And now he's going to pitch for the Dodgers. It's unbelievable.
They walked him 5 times in extra innings. They didn't want him to face.
He's a bit of a freak of nature. He's as good pitching as he is batting. He's a sort of two-way player, and they're quite rare. But he is the great at the moment, isn't he?
And the guy who hit the winning run, he's been struggling. But there's something about the walk-off homer. It's like the ultimate mic drop, isn't it?
Phil, it just finishes the game.
Like that.
And that's it. That is exactly it, guys. There's I love a last-second NFL touchdown. I love a I was at Chelsea, Liverpool when Maresca's running on the sideline, and no offense to Liverpool fans.
The Sunderland one, was that?
Sunderland, we'll never discuss that again. But there's nothing like, a last-second Premier League goal. Great. But a walk-off homer in the World Series, the finality of it, it's either the highest of highs or absolutely soul-crushing. And watching Shohei Otani, who's worth $700 million, run out of the dugout to the bullpen and go celebrate with his Japanese teammate, who it's just unbelievable, the passion that comes through, because it comes down to the finest of seconds and the smallest of moments, and so that tension just builds inning after inning, hour after hour. There's nothing like postseason baseball.
It's game 4 tonight. We should point out, and I'm sure we will chat to Todd about it on Friday. Sorry, Andy. What
I didn't realise is the Dodgers have a Japanese translator in the dugout, because you just automatically think they're living there and they absorb it. But of course, they've got to get the manager's instructions.
Yeah, 100%.
That's a big job.
So, huge contingent, obviously, of Latin American players in Major League Baseball. But I had the fun conversation once with Simon Jordan about this, but it is a global game. It is a worldwide game because the best baseball players in the world go to Major League Baseball, obviously. But yeah, so if you're trying to communicate and you have someone who predominantly speaks Japanese, the best way is actually just have a translator. And credit to Major League Baseball, they've increasingly had those people around the teams for years now. It's actually a common occurrence. It's just one of those things where unless you realize it happens, you're like, oh, why would they have that? But it actually makes perfect sense.
Just finally, you mentioned the Chiefs Commanders game, and there was a bit of history last night for Travis Kelce, wasn't there, as well?
Travis Kelce, 100 career touchdowns combining regular season and postseason. It's so funny you said this. I wrote a column about this at talkSPORT.com this morning. You know, a year ago, we were saying hey, Travis Kelce's done. Like, Travis Kelce, he is at the end. It's time to retire. He's getting slow. Maybe you'll get engaged with Taylor Swift. He's engaged with Taylor Swift. He's playing like a Pro Bowler. I mean, Travis Kelce right now looks like if he wanted to, he could play 2 or 3 more years and go down as the greatest tight end in NFL history. The problem is he's probably going to marry Taylor Swift, and I'm not sure anybody could turn that down. You know what I mean? Do you want to wait to marry Taylor and keep playing a few years? We saw that didn't work out well with Tom Brady and Giselle.
Yeah.
Or do you double cash in and go out on a high note in the NFL? You're already going in the Hall of Fame. And finally,
he'll do
finally
TV and he'll do his podcast with his brother.
He'll be a Hollywood star.
Yeah.
If I'm Travis Kelce, I'd like to speak with Travis Kelce. If I'm Travis Kelce, I am marrying Taylor Swift, and let's not wait anymore.
He was a bit of a sort of breakout celebrity star of Happy Gilmore too. I thought he was very good in it, wasn't he?
I thought Travis Kelce
Comedy
was one of the only good things.
Yeah,
no, I loved it.
Brian, good to see you. Thanks for coming in.
Great seeing you guys. Thanks a lot.
Brian T. Smith there, talksport.com. You go and check it out. All our American sports coverage with Brian and the gang.